Hello, welcome back. We got our blood magic to 9, so can start doing the efficient summons now, which is cool. Can also do the banish spells as well, which might be really good against thugs. And I mean, Astral Corruption's there as well. I'm not sure I'm going to use that, but in theory we could get to that. Probably just going to use Infernal Tempest and Infernal Crusade though, I think. We'll see though. I am going to cast Bind Demon Lord this turn with Mastema. See what we get. You know, might as well. It's pretty expensive is the thing, but you know, I'll see what we get. If we start getting some cool stuff out of it, maybe that's worth doing. Similar targets though, we'll get Firestorm at Evo 7, get Purgatory at Thaumaturgy 7 and so on. Usual spells besides that, we did cast Looming Hell, which is cool. It went up. So we can see the effects of that in a second. Did some domes. Unfortunately, Bifron's didn't cast Teleport until last. So Bifron's hit both domes, unfortunately. He got blasted with fire, and then he just bounced off the forest dome. So his teleport didn't go through. Just a bit unlucky, but yeah. Oh well. We did not get attacked by Niffle this turn though, so it's not too bad. Femoria has a new prophet. Forgot where I stopped last time. The prophet of etc. Got about 181 blood saves this turn. Best turn so far. Some assassinations. The cool one was the second one, where we assassinated someone with loads of items, including a Tree Lord staff. Instantly dies to the lightning bolt, I think it was. Oh no, it's different. No, got confused. That's not Mabakiel, it's just a demon bread. Yeah, we didn't get any of the cool items though. We got the winged shoes and the red dragon scale mail, neither of which are useful to a demon bread, who already has flying and fire resistance. Would have been cool to get a free Tree Lord staff, but unfortunately no. Battle and Zoglia next. So we moved into Russ's stack. So here's our beautiful army. We have our thug guys in the middle, although someone's missing, right? Oh, that's right, I moved them back towards Hogoria, didn't I? Smash is still here. Got all the fire dudes here, all the non-fire dudes here. Line of Smolder Ghosts into giant block of Sacreds, and not much else. I mean, Russ has been pretty badly whittled down over the last 10 turns. Backline dies immediately to Devils. Put up our buffs as well. We've got Rigor Mortis and Heat from Hell. Or no, we've got Rigor Mortis and Solar Eclipse so far. See some fireballs firing in as well. Everyone's on fire. It's a good time. Now we have Heat from Hell. Yeah, birds just don't last long when they're being hit by liquid flames of Ruax and a bunch of Mind Blasts and pitchforks and stuff. Devil pitchforks. Yeah, pretty straightforward. We didn't really lose much either. Lost 10 Devils, which we get for free from the contracts anyway. 16 Hellspawn, which always kind of stings. These guys are pretty cool. I wish they survived easily. A Ghoul, a Mistbred, a Salamander, and 7 Smolder Ghosts. No idea how we lost a Salamander, that seems pretty surprising. But we killed everything else. I mean, Rust is pretty much done for at this point. Relothia, I have not watched the other battles yet. I wonder what these are. So, Agartha rolling some stuff at PD. Probably not going to learn much there. But there they are. And second forest, so this is a Machaka battle. Okay, just a random werewolf in a shroud to PD. Do you win? Nope. But I think it does look like Agartha is effectively fighting off both Femoria and Machaka, so I don't know. They seem to be doing pretty well. The Looming Devils managed to convert an enemy wolf, killing a werewolf from Agartha. Yeah, Agartha really suffers from Looming Hell this turn. Mostly just killing some mundane commanders though. In some cases they lose. Yeah, in a lot of cases they lose. But the first two died, so that's something. Yeah, Agartha is the person who currently has the most of our dominion inside their territory, so I think they're going to get the worst of the Looming Hell, but it's pretty cool to see it happening. 51 slaves from Blood Vortex. Comseth, we got Water Gem from a Wellspring site. 460 gold in Mire of Mystery. Disease in Queen Forest from this idiot who, I don't know what to do with this guy, but he's currently going to go into Melma. There's only undead stuff here and demons currently. So he's going to go there to potentially put up a lab and a temple, because this fortress doesn't have those things, so... discovered some scouts, under siege and rust still, lots of patrolling, and 2 units have fully reformed their bodies, our vampire units that we've been losing gradually over time. And that's the turn. Okay, so this turn I need to set up some kind of defense in Zoglia to sit here for a while. This province has no infrastructure now, so I'm building a palisades and a lab. And everybody else is just site searching for now. We've got Chocolate and Statins is claiming a throne. Everyone else is just going to sit here and site search. And then once that's all done, I'll figure out how much stuff I want to just leave here and how much I need to pull back. I think I'm probably going to leave all the smaller ghosts here and maybe nothing else in terms of units. I think that might be good over here. This fortress, I'm probably just going to have a mage here just summoning a vampire every turn and hope that's enough. I think Machaka is our weakest neighbor. Maybe the one I have to worry about the least. We'll see though. It's possible that smaller ghosts could move directly from Zoglia to Malma in 1 turn, so maybe they can defend both provinces as well. As long as there's a good leader here to move them. But I'll see. For now, just site searching. Some guys are moving home though. Monster Energy served in a glass. I'll give this guy some of the devils. Gonna head back to Belfields and then into Hagoria. So some of this stuff is coming back. And some of the big demons over here, like Gorolon and Amaimon, they can move straight to Hagoria in 1 turn. So they can go straight there next turn as well after they finish site searching. So I think that's fine as well. So we'll claim the throne. This is the Throne of Air, which is pretty cool. Let's just get Windmasters. Kind of nice. Otherwise, not much else to say over here. I am going to send out Horse Girl with her Demon Knights to take Idor, Elidor. They can move over and liberate Russ as well. And then this is probably the only province Russ has left, so I assume they're out as soon as I take that. That's fine. Russ should be wrapped up at that point. Just needed to make sure we can defend these 2 thrones and then come back to defend Hagoria against this. I did message Neefel and say, like, I'm going to assume you're at war with me if all of this shit is right next to my throne, but he doesn't seem inclined to move it, so I'm going to assume he's at war with me if all of this is adjacent to my throne. So Mabakiel is just going to start assassinating. This is going to really annoy Neefel, I assume. Hopefully he's successful. I don't know, there's some brutal Jarls in this province, so we'll have to see if he can kill them or not. But I don't think they have chakras, so the Spirit Helmet is going to be a bit of a nuisance in assassinations. We'll see though. That's what he's doing. Is there a cool blood spell I could give you? If I just brought you over some blood slaves. Damage reversal? Damage reversal might be funny, but the thing about blood spells, of course, is they always cast a ton of fatigue. Could just cast Life for a Life in the battle. I think Leech is pretty good in combat, but I don't know. One of those Jarls hits for like 100 damage, so if he gets into melee range, I think Mabakiel just crumples instantly, but we'll see what happens. He's assassinating anyway, because, yeah, I spoke to Niffle, I said, get this off my border, and he isn't, so... okay, I'm just going to keep harassing this fortress then. Mabakiel is, of course, also diseasing things. This time I'm casting Horror Seed on this province. I have no idea what this spell does exactly. I've tried to like look up what it does. I don't understand it. I do know that if you cast this spell a lot, it breaks the game. Something to do with the term battles or something. It's like you stop getting battle reports because there are too many battle reports. So you can't use this spell too many times without breaking the game, which is something to be aware of. I don't know if this spell is going to affect Mabakiel because he's here, and I assume it's indiscriminate. I have no idea. It can also just get resisted and do nothing after you've cast it, so who knows. But I'm casting it on Zimik because, you know, it might be useful. Otherwise, we have the domes up here. I'm still doing Summon Allies with Pedosian. We are casting Demon Lord with Mastema. Nature Mage is going to do Forest Trolls every turn. We're doing Wights every turn as well. Those are some pretty good units to get every turn. Also doing Infernal Breeding, because that's as many slaves as I had left this turn. So that also gives us some junk to shove in the fort. I'm also going to start doing more Voice of Tiamat. I've got Shake here doing it, and there's a mage over here doing it as well. So we're doing Voice of Tiamat every turn. I'd like more Water Gems. At a minimum, it would let us cast Sea Trolls. But Shay could also cast Yetis, which are another cool spell we could do. So we'll see. But I'd like more water gem income anyway. That's what's happening over here, and still just running stuff back into this fortress as well. Gap will be arriving in Hagoria this turn with his stuff, and the guys in Carrion Mire as well are all arriving in Hagoria this turn. There are 2 effigies here, so it looks like 100 more units, and this is what's currently here. This is the high quality stuff, plus what's currently in the garrison, and then some vampires down here as well. So the new arrivals will be really useful, and we're just going to keep summoning and summoning, and harassing this fort. And hopefully the war doesn't escalate beyond that for now, because it would be annoying to get all these provinces raided next and just lose my my temple and my blood hunting provinces. But you know what? I think it's better to be proactive about harassing this fort than to just leave it here building up mages. There's a shitload of Gijis, there's 8 Jarls, and they're all like brutal. I can't just ignore it and act like, oh yeah, I'm sure Nifl's friendly. It's right next to a throne, like there's nothing I can do to, I can't ignore that, can I? Realistically. Is what it is. Up here is very quiet now. I'm just moving some stuff into Abysia. So Malphus, my god, and Bifrons are all moving to Abysia this turn. They're going to start doing summons out of Abysia. So we'll be able to do the Storm Demon spell every turn out of Abysia. Infernal Tempest, that's at least 7, I think it will be 7 Storm Demons every turn. Plus whatever Malphus and Bifrons can do out of Abysia. Yeah. So we'll be doing Hagoria and Abysia will be the 2 places we'll be summoning shit out of. Mostly just to protect against any kind of push from Nifl. That's how that looks anyway. Not much else to say. Keen-eyed viewers may notice I have no fire gems this turn. I do have a big fire mage in Rus currently. Parasocial Relationship has been given 2 boosters, is casting Eternal Pyre. Why not? We have 18 natural fire gems per turn currently. This will be 38 fire gems per turn if we cast this, which I'm sure we can find some use for. I don't know what yet, but we'll find some use for it. At a minimum, it lets us cast a big Purgatory, which might be cool. It will at least eradicate all these corpse constructs. I was thinking Second Sun might be a cool global to get up as well, but we need more evocation research for that, so I don't know. Anyway, that is the turn currently. So that's 1064. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Messenger from Nifl. Niflheim is disappointed to discover that our fellow brethren in blood are resorting to the low tactics of Bane Venom charms. This is not true. It's just Mabakiel. It's not a Bane Venom charm, actually. We claimed a throne. Someone else claimed a throne as well. Agartha claimed another throne, the outer throne. Every throne has now been claimed. We are joint leader, I believe, on 4. Which is, you know, good and bad. We had a scout attacked by Mindhunt over on Agartha's new throne, and Mabakiel was also attacked by Mindhunt from Nifl. Probably need to be careful about that. Did some spells, we cast Eternal Pyre. We currently have 40 fire gems per turn. I'm not sure where the other ones came from, but you know, that's cool. Didn't really find any other sites. We searched for sites on that new throne we now have. I think we found 1. Maybe it was already there, maybe we found nothing. But there's like there's 1 earth gem per turn from that site, basically. Pretty crazy we found nothing else. We caught 213 blood slaves and got 48 from the vortex. So 250-ish slaves, which is pretty good. One of our very, very horror-marked mages got attacked by float cats, and then Mabakiel tried to assassinate a Jotun Scratty. So here's a real battle. We have a guy with a Hydroskin armor, giving him regen and poison resistance, and a Wavebreaker, which has 3 attacks per round, which is pretty cool. So there is that guy versus legendary Mabakiel. First lightning strike misses. This guy does not have any lightning resist, so he gets stunned every time, which is good. He has also been hit by the bow and was actually feeble-minded, so that's the end of his magic too, which is pretty cool. This guy does turn into a big werewolf when he takes enough damage, though. What's the regen? I think on 20% regen with the armor. Imps are building up though. Getting scared. Running away. So we get him in the end. Pretty good. Nifl actually sent me a message and says this is the first mage that they've lost in the entire game. Which makes me think Nifl has had an even more chill game than we did, which is pretty scary because they've been doing very, very well. They obviously had globals up for a while. They're very big, got a big economy. If that's the first mage they've lost in the game, yeah. Very scary, but we'll keep trying to kill things in that fort as best we can. And hopefully we don't get mind hunted. I'm going to try and protect Mabakiel from that this turn, but a bit awkward. Saw a Godhood killing some of Machaka's PD. We moved Horse Girl into one of Russ's province and burned down a temple, so that's quite nice. Looming Devils managed to convert a Sea Troll. It's still just the Godhood's taking the brunt of this. Still another Werewolf, which is nice. Events then, Elidor, we lost some gold, we got a Fairy Court, Greendale got some gems and stuff, Skull Mentor and Solian. Hogoria immediately got a Plague. I wonder if that's because we did summon a mage this turn with, I forgot the name of the spell, the big blood summon. I'm going to check what it's called very briefly. It is called Bind Demon Lord. The first Demon Lord that we got is Belial, the Lord of Corruption. This guy causes 10 unrest every turn and gives you 25 levels of Bringer of Misfortune. I don't know how that works exactly, but we're going to get bad events because he's here anyway. So not a great guy to have hanging around in your province. This guy is a Corruptor though, which is a type of assassin. So I'm thinking of just giving this guy some items and basically using him the same way I've been using Mabakiel. He's going to be extremely good in combat as well because he can do Phoenix Pyre, which I assume works in assassinations. I don't see why it wouldn't. Kind of a weird one though. Yeah, he can do regen and Phoenix Pyre. Probably give him some fatigue reducing items, although what would that be with the slots he has? I guess just an Amulet of Resilience. I would like to give him an imp contract though, and that decreases your stealth in JBBM, so I'm going to make him an Eye of Innocence. So I don't know, probably can't give this guy any fatigue reduction, unfortunately. But you know, I'll gear him out and I'll just use him as Corruptor and see if we can do that. There he is though. Disease spreading in Melma from that weird guy we have. Russ is still under siege. Did some patrolling. Yeah, he went insane this turn, so he can't even build buildings for us, unfortunately. But we have a mage in Melma, almost. I'll just start summoning vampires here, and that'll be that, I think. So this turn, still just like forging items and stuff, and trying to defend Hogoria against anything that comes from here. Gonna get some Thaumaturgy soon, so we'll have Firestorm in combat, and I'm going to put up Purgatory, which hopefully just kills all of these Corpse constructs. That would be nice. We are Bloodsacking in Hogoria currently, and Bloodsacking in Rust still as well. So hopefully we spread some more Dominion through into Zameek. Get rid of the Gift of Health that's here as well would be nice. We'll see. So I am forging lots of items this turn. I've also asked Agartha to sell us another Spirit Helmet. But yeah, I'm doing lots of summons, forging another Lifelong Protection, some Eyes of Innocence and stuff. Lead Shield for Belial, another Eye of Innocence. Shade Mail Habergen, this is a body armor that gives you stealth. So I'm going to put that on a Warlock, put the Warlock in the province, and that will protect us from Mine Hunts entirely. But it's going to be 2 turns before that's set up. But that's happening though. Other movements are just down here. I'm going to evacuate Zoglia with almost everything. I'm leaving behind all the Smolder Ghosts. They can continue patrolling here. And there is some stuff left behind in the garrison as well. And that's fine. We've got the lab here now, and we're building the palisades. Temple is going up this turn as well. So we'll have infrastructure. I'm leaving behind a few mages. And hopefully it just defends itself for a while. I'm not too worried about this border, while Agartha and Machaka and everyone are still all at war with each other. So hopefully we can, you know, hold on to these 2 thrones. And I'm putting some stuff in Umpholia. I don't think I'm going to attack this yet because the Beringe is here, which is a bit scary. But at least I'll get into Russ and we'll set some stuff up in Russ, and maybe we can move back there in a couple of turns. So here's the stuff that's in Umpholia. Mostly just some Devils and Demon Knights. But we do have changing screen name to Smasher here as well, who could do some damage to a Beringe as long as he doesn't get charmed. Currently on 23 magic resistance. Might be pretty good. So that's what's happening down here. Vampires are going to take Great Woods as well, so I'll just finish off, finish off Russ and then liberate Russ again, so we have that fortress back. And then this section of the world is finished. I'm still just worried about this. Mabakiel's going to do another assassination. Hopefully he survives another mind hunt. We have one person here who can leap in front of the bullet for him if that happens. And you can see lots of like planned arrows with stealth units. He's moving a bunch of stealth things here. I've got 2 more assassins coming over and a werewolf. They're just going to sit here and, you know, help protect Mabakiel from mind hunts. He only has 18 magic resist, so hopefully he's fine. Fingers crossed. I'm going to start doing some better summons now as well. In Hogoria, I'm doing Forces of Darkness, which is the big Shadow Fiend spell. Bedosian is doing Infernal Crusade, which is the big Demon Knight spell. My god is doing Infernal Tempest, which is the big Storm Demon spell. And Malphas is still doing some Infernal Breeding as well. So lots of rounds of big summons happening in these 2 forts now, so hopefully we build up forces faster than Neefel can, and can defend ourselves against anyone trying to take this throne off us in the short term. We can see a giant stack here now, which I assume is just defending this throne though. So I don't see any reason why it would start walking into us. It does make it kind of hard to take this throne though. I was always just assuming I'd be able to take this one day, but I don't know, maybe not. We should probably have that big fire evocation spell, right? Flames from the Sky. This would probably help, but I don't know, lots of late targets I would like to get. We're doing lots of research, but I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a little while. But you know, it's a target. Cataclysm is quite close now, 7 months. And here's the thrones as well. Yeah, we're joint leader with Neefel. So ideally we'd take a throne off Neefel, but I would settle for picking up these 2. That would be fine. I don't think we're going to hit 7 thrones and just win outright, but you know, we'll do what we can. Not much else to say besides that. New blood hunting provinces aren't really happening just yet because I've basically been investing all my gold in this province to get up the buildings, but I'll start trying to do that again. So that is the turn currently. Hogoria's looking pretty defended now. I mean, there's 260 things in the garrison. We're doing whites every turn and forest trolls every turn. And now we're also doing Fiends of Darkness and Demon Knights out of this port as well, which, I mean, this is going to blow up pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure we can defend this unless something really weird happens. That's the turn though. So that was turn 65. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.